I was born October 9th, 1966 in Hammond, Indiana, but grew up in Crown Point, Indiana. I would say that I began playing basketball probably when I was, say, about 6 or 7. I always played the actual small forward. It was the shooting forward. I would be responsible for inbounding the ball, helping bring the ball up the court, and shooting from the perimeter. Oh, I would usually go out every night after I got home from school for at least 2 or 3 hours a night. We had a very unique mix of a team in high school. If you would look at us walking into a gymnasium, you would never think that we could accomplish what we did. Our bond was much stronger than just playing basketball. We communicated on and off the court. We became almost like sisters. Our sophomore year, I was able to be on a team that ended up coming up state runner-up. My junior year of high school, I was not a starter on the basketball team, but unfortunately one of the starters on our team went down with a major injury at the preliminary semi-game of the state championship. And when we had our break between the morning and evening game, I had our coach come in, Mr. May, and telling him that I would have to start, and I felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders. We went to the state championship, and one of our coaches, who was a nurse, was told that I could not play in the game with stitches in my eyebrow, so she actually took them out in the training room prior to the game. Nothing better when that buzzer went off and we'd won the game. And then my junior and senior year, we were state champions. We received our rings in high school for state runner-up and 2 state championships. Due to the fact that we had an undefeated season and were state champions my junior year of high school, we were inducted into the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame. And then in turn, for my senior year, for back-to-back state championships, we were also inducted in the Basketball Hall of Fame. I ended up going to a private school in upstate New York. It was called Keuka College. It was a Division III. I coached at the freshman level when my children were very young, and then I ended up going on after my kids got a little bit older to coach at the middle school level. I am still coaching at the middle school level. I've been there for 9 years. It's that one smile on their face when they make that first basket, or you look at them and they steal the ball, or they block out and get a great rebound, and just the smiles on their face that they really accomplished something. Basketball is definitely one of the #1 team sports. I like the teamwork, the camaraderie, working together, and everybody depending on everybody else for a common goal. Trust is a huge part of basketball. You want to be able to come down the court and make sure you know where everybody is and trust them to do their position in order for everybody to be successful. If I could go back, I would make sure that I kept in contact with everybody, because it wasn't only a basketball team, we became a family. Playing the game of basketball does sculpt you into a team player, not only on the court but off the court, in the classroom and in society. The biggest thing that I always try and teach, especially at a young age, is that they need to learn to play defense, and that they need to learn to play as a team. If you don't have a defense, it doesn't matter how well you can shoot. There's not one star on the team. You have to depend on everybody else, and I think that carries through to life. You are not one person that can accomplish everything on your own. There's always somebody else that needs to be there to help you out. I've always believed that playing good defense is your best offense. I love the game of basketball. It's the one passion that I've always had. My Letterman's jacket brings back so many memories. You kind of look at that and you see all the memories of the parade coming into town as we came back, even as state runner-ups. My sophomore year, my senior year, we were not even close to being picked to go down to state and in the end win it. People were astonished, but I think that it came down to who wanted it more, who wanted to work harder. I have a collage of pictures, things that were featured in the paper, people supporting us, notes, letters. I can walk through the streets and people remember me for being one of those players on that state championship basketball team. It brought the whole community together as one. We would have games with the boys basketball team on Friday nights where actually we had more people in the stands than the boys basketball games. Community just rallied around us, supported us, win, lose, no matter what. At the state finals in Indianapolis my senior year, all my brothers, all my sisters, their spouses, everybody was there. Basketball definitely helped me pursue my dream of not only receiving a great education but also playing basketball. I still have a passion for it to this day. I'm hoping that one thing that you can take away from what we've talked about today is that everybody has different interests, and as long as you pursue them and work hard at it, you can accomplish anything.